When you think of Egypt, you probably think about the pyramids. We all know that the Egyptians built them, right? Well, the more you look into the subject, the less we seem to actually know. They say that ignorance is bliss, but what if everything we thought we knew about the pyramids was wrong? And no, this is not some wacky conspiracy video. I'm not going to try and convince you that aliens or lizard people did it. Or am I? No, I'm joking. In this video, we are going to ask ourselves how a Bronze Age civilization, who hadn't even invented the wheel yet, built the pyramids. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, you're going to love the rest. Please like and subscribe. Okay, so the usual story is that the Great Pyramid at Giza, that's the main one, was built in approximately 2600 BC by the pharaoh Khufu. According to ancient sources, Khufu took approximately 20 years to finish his pyramid. Did you know that Khufu's Great Pyramid was the tallest building in the world until the Lincoln Cathedral in 1311? The pyramid was made from over 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing somewhere between 2 and 15 tons. Okay, so here's the strange part. If modern builders tried to recreate the pyramid, assuming that money was no object, they couldn't. Like, they literally could not do it. Architects cannot explain how a Bronze Age people, without lasers to cut precisely, were able to cut laser-like precision and construct the pyramid. Because there are approximately 2.3 million limestone blocks stacked on top of each other. If you cut just one or two of them a couple of millimeters off, the entire structure could not work. So how did they do it? These were people that believed that the sun god Ra sailed through the underworld at night, battled a serpent before returning the sun back each morning. There were also people that used to use crocodile dung as birth control. Yes, you heard that correct. If you don't believe me, watch this video here. So how did a Bronze Age civilization cut limestone with laser-like precision 4,600 years before lasers were invented? But there is evidence backing this up. Worker villages have been discovered near the site, and markings with things like the Friends of Khufu have been found. In addition to that, the Papyrus of Mira describes how limestone was transported from quarries to Giza. So, if everybody is lying, it's a really good cover-up. But even if the Egyptians did build them, okay, how did they do it? The logistics of moving such massive stones remains one of history's great mysteries. The most accepted theory is that they used ramps, either straight, zigzag or spiral, allowing the workers to drag the stones up as the pyramid grew in height. In 2018, archaeologists discovered an ancient ramp system at the site of the Egyptian quarry that might have been used for exactly this purpose. Another theory, supported by a 2014 study, suggests that wetting the sand in front of the sleds reduced the friction, making it easier to pull heavy blocks. Some engineers believe that the pyramids contain internal spiral ramps, a theory based on anomalies detected by modern scanning technologies. Now, despite these ideas, we have no definite proof of any of these single methods existing, leaving room for speculation. Okay, so now let's look at some alternate theories, shall we? History is about to get naughty. Graham Hancock believes that there might have been an advanced civilization living in the Nile area before the Egyptians arrived. According to Hancock, these people could have been wiped out by the Younger Dryas impact approximately 2,800 years ago. Oh, that's another thing, we can't date limestone, so we have no idea how old the pyramids are. They could be 4,600, 12,800, or any age. Your guess is as good as mine. Hancock's theory suggests that whatever civilization this was, they possessed advanced architectural and astronomical knowledge. It may have influenced later cultures, including the Egyptians, similar to how the Etruscans and the Greeks influenced the Romans. Supporters of Hancock's theory point to sites like Göbekli Tepe, an ancient megalithic structure built around 11,000 years ago, long before mainstream historians thought that complex societies existed. But there is an even closer piece of evidence. The Sphinx is another famous ancient Egyptian monument, arguably just as well known as the pyramids. But the Sphinx is hiding a little secret of its own. Some geologists, like Robert Schoch, have suggested that the Sphinx has signs of water erosion. This suggests that it was built when Egypt experienced heavy rainfall. However, the last time Egypt had significant rainfall like that was over 7,000 years ago, long before the Sphinx was supposedly built 4,500 years ago. Coincidence? Maybe. I mean, humans have been on the planet for approximately 200,000 years, and look how much we've advanced in the last 150 or so. The Younger Dryas completely annihilated all societies back to the Stone Age. Maybe they were already advanced in the Stone Age, but architectural evidence such as Göbekli Tepe and others continue to back up Hancock's theory. Literally every new discovery adds to Hancock's theory more and more. Now, nobody is denying that the Younger Dryas impact happened. It's a scientific fact, just like the Earth is round and 1 × 1 = 1. Sorry, Terence. There was definitely a cataclysmic environmental event that took place 12,800 years ago. The argument is that although this event definitely happened, there is no solid proof that connects it to earlier pyramid building. Which is fair. Look, I'm not here to give my opinion either way. An historian's job is to remain as neutral as humanly possible and merely present you with the facts that I see. Egyptian records clearly show how and when the pyramids were built, and there is no trace of a lost civilization with advanced technology. However, others argue that if an ancient civilization was wiped out, its records and artifacts would have been destroyed. So, if the pyramids are all that remain, how would we even recognize their true origins? Of course, this is where the wildest theories begin to surface. Some claim that the pyramids were built by aliens called the Anunnaki, who mixed their DNA with apes to create humans as their slaves, only to return to their original planet of Nibiru after their monkey slaves were finished mining gold for them. These wackadoodles argue that pyramid building was simply too advanced for early civilizations, and they point out that the pyramids align perfectly with Orion's belt, suggesting extraterrestrial guidance. Now, the problem with people who believe that aliens built the pyramids are the same as people who trade crypto or tell you that the earth is flat. You never meet a smart one, do you? Now, you don't or shouldn't need me to tell you that there is no evidence whatsoever of alien involvement in pyramid building. I'm not saying that aliens don't exist, right? I mean, it's an infinite universe consisting of over, 2 trillion galaxies, each containing hundreds of billions of solar systems, so there is pretty much a guarantee that somewhere out there, aliens do exist. But to suggest that they came here on a spaceship, built the pyramids, and then left is a bit far-fetched to say the least. And not to mention the human-monkey slaves. Another crazy theory is that giants built the pyramids. This is one of my favourite theories. This theory inspired by ancient myths from various cultures, including the Nephilim from the Bible, the Titans from Greek mythology, and the giant builders mentioned in some Mesopotamian and Norse legends. Supporters of this argue that only beings of immense size and strength could have possibly moved the colossal limestone blocks. But once again, this theory lacks that little thing called evidence. There are no skeletal remains of such giants, no records from the Egyptians themselves mentioning them, and no archaeological proof whatsoever to support the claim. Which is a shame because, like I said, I actually really like the giant theory. So, after watching this video, you are now probably even more confused than when you started. You're welcome! Despite what we know, or thought we knew, there are still so many unanswered questions. How exactly did they lift those heavy-ass blocks? Was it aliens? Was it giants commanded by aliens? Why do the pyramids align so precisely with celestial bodies? That must be aliens, right? What's inside the undiscovered voids detected within the Great Pyramid? Even with all of our modern technology, we still don't really know. Maybe we will never know. Maybe this is one chapter of history that will remain lost to us forever. So, what do you think? I really want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day.